When I first came to Dallas, you were a good friend to me. If things had gone differently, we might have stayed friends.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
All right, then, here's a fact. Valeris's death is going to cost you your company. But there is a way out.
And I suppose you're the one holding the exit sign.
I happen to know the Justice Department is waiting to jump all over you. Before they do, I have a proposition.
I'll bet you do.
I'm willing to buy your company right now, before the Barnes Committee makes its decision, and for a fair price.
Well, I suppose that beats buying me out one lease at a time, doesn't it? Don't think I don't know you're my mysterious, unnamed client.
Bobby, will you do me a favor? Will you put your ego aside just for a moment and think about your family?
What about him?
When the Justice Department gets done with you, they're not going to leave you bare bones to gnaw on. If you sell out to me, you're going to be able to start out all over again. You'll be able to recover from this disaster with your dignity, with your future intact. Not to mention those footsteps for your son to follow.
Keep talking, McKay.
What else is there to say? I'm willing to put the money in a Swiss bank account. You can even have the papers say that you sold it for less money than you did.
And why are you willing to do all of this for me?
You know I want Ewing Oil. Either way, you're going to lose the company. Either I take it over or the Justice Department does.
Committee hasn't reached its decision yet.
You have one dead sea captain, and I have one very loyal Cliff Barnes. How do you think the committee is going to decide? Because if you want to put your faith in Cliff Barnes' judgment, then you have every right to turn me down.
I'm gonna have to think it over.
Certainly, but don't waste any time. Once Barnes hands down a decision, Ewing Oil is history. You said you reached your decision? Well, let's have it.
You didn't give me very much time to examine all the angles.
Oh, blame Barnes, not me.
You know, the more I thought about your proposal, McKay, the more it made sense to me. Maybe I should sell Ewing Oil now, instead of letting the vultures pick it clean.
Well, by now your lawyers have read over the papers that I sent over, found out what a straight deal it is. All you have to do is sign to dodge the big bullet.
You know who founded this company, McKay?
Sure. Jock Ewing was a legend.
You're right. And you know what he'd be doing if he were standing here right now?
Well, I imagine he wouldn't be playing games.
No. He'd be escorting you out of this building. Head first through this very window. And I'm just embarrassed I didn't do the same thing when you first brought me this stinking deal.
You're a fool, Bobby. I'll buy Ewing Oil from the Justice Department for 50 cents on the dollar.
I'd rather deal with that than sell out to you. Besides, I have one last card to play.
You're just whistling in the dark.
But I like the tune.